And these are not going to be 4 6s. That's pretty good. How would we know which of 2 and 8 was low and high? Something to do with this? Somehow this is going to miraculously resolve all the parity problems in this puzzle, and I don't know how. Probably at the very end. Um, hmm. Why did Stream Elements do that? Did the stream crash? I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Um, I mean, I guess we can just write like 5 here, right? And 5 has to go here. Of course, a 5 somewhere here. Oh, so maybe we can try to apply this somewhere else, right? Like, so we know that the reds can't be adjacent. Yeah, so red cannot be adjacent to a purple or a orange. So in fact, this one is never red. Because if it was red, then no matter what this was, it would make a 7 or a 13. These two are 2, 5, and 8s, and they're next to each other. So in fact, neither of them are red. Right, because if this is red, this would have to be orange or orange and pink, and it would be broken. If this was red, this would be pink, and it would be broken. So this is in fact not red, it's pink. That's not pink, it's red. This is not red, so it's a pink pink dot. You can't put a red here because it would be next to a pink. So this is a 5. That's a 4, 6. This is not a 5. This is a 1, 3, 7, 9. And this guy cannot be a 5 because it would break both numbers here. And so therefore it is an orange. This is not an orange, it's a pink. This is not a pink, so this is an orange double. We'll get rid of the 4-6 here. And now we know this is red, because the orange and the pink in this row are taken. Hey, Ginger. We're doing this interesting fortune cookie Sudoku now. You see numbers? Yes, numbers indeed. So now we know this one's a red one. So here's what's going on. It's normal Sudoku, except, so the digits separated by this white dot are consecutive. So, 1, 2, 2, 3, that kind of thing. And digits separated by a block dot are in a 1-to-2 ratio. So in particular, I know that they happen to be 3 and a 6, but I don't know in what order. And adjacent digits may not sum to 7 or 13. So putting a 2 here would be banned. Putting an 8 here would be banned. Which in particular means this number is the pink. Because we know pink has to go in one of these two. And we know pink is one of 2 or 8. And either 2 or 8 here would create an illegal sum of 7 or 13. And then this guy is a 1, 3, 7, 9. Red can't go next to this orange for the same reason, so it's here. Of 13k. Oh, no, yeah. These are like the options for the cell, so this means like 4 or 6. Okay, and that settles this matter. And these are both 4 and 6s. And I'll get rid of the white coloring here. There's 2 4 and 6s in this row, so these are not 4 and 6. These are 1, 3, 7, 9. We should start coloring these 1, 3, 7, 9s differently. Oh, this is a 4 and 6. Which just means this is not 4 and 6. Oh, this is not a 5 anymore. I don't know what happened there, but it's not. So I guess we'll do low-hanging fruit first, and then we'll do the recoloring once we're staring at the blank board. So a 5 can't be adjacent to a 2 or an 8, so this guy is the 2 or an 8. And this guy is a 1, 3, 7, 9. And there's an orange tuple here. Orange. And we don't know where the other one is. This guy can't be adjacent to a red because it's pink. We know 2 and an 8 can't go next to a 5. Same thing with this one. So these are 1, 3, 7, 9. We're getting so close. Have we gotten all the 5s on the board? We have. Okay. So let's take all the 4, 6 cells and we'll color them a color and see if that tells us anything. Delete the colors. Let's make them blue. Not saying anything obvious. Maybe we want to pick different colors. So let's pick this. Oh, that's too similar. Dark green and dark blue? Sure. So that's a dark green. That's a dark blue. I judge the coloring experiment to be a failure. Let's just go back to the single color. I think we just need to know more before we can piece this together. Here are 4 cells that are 1, 3, 7, and 9 in this column, which means this guy's a 4, 6. And we'll color it blue. Which means this guy's not a 4, 6. What else? None of these adjacencies are banned. Four, 9 is banned. And 6, 7 is banned. That's actually interesting. So this is a 4, 7 or a 6, 9. Okay, let's do this thing. So we'll do the recolor I was talking about. So we've colored all the 4, 6s one color. Let's color everything that can only be 1, 3, 7, and 9 a different color. So we'll delete their colors and we'll make them all... what color have we not used yet? We've used green. We'll just use yellow for all of them. Sudoku brings back memories of your former job. Little monotonous shifts. So you had a Sudoku booklet with me and solved them on your downtime. Oh, it's nice. That's really nice. Like you had like on again, off again kind of work, where it was just like an hour, half an hour, an hour, half an hour, or like that kind of thing, and you need something to do in the meantime, and you know, TikTok and all that wasn't invented yet. There was no brain rot to waste your time on either. Okay. It was a call center. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Um, right. So you need something to do in your downtime that's like interruptible and that like keeps you a little engaged. Um, so here's a deduction about this cell. So we only know where one of the blue cells here is, like one of the 4 and 6s. The other one has only 2 spots, which are here and here. Okay. In this column, we know that the 3 and 6 are here. So, you know, the only number out of the other 4 and 6 that could be here is the 4, which means this could not possibly be a 4. Like, this is the only... Okay, it's much easier of an animated sound. Where can a 6 go in this box? The only one is here. All right, everything else has no 6 option left. All right. So 4, 6, 4. So now this must be a 1, 3, 7, or 9. So it upgrades to yellow. You see it? Oh, I thought you're gonna point something out. I welcome suggestions or pointers. If you see something, then please let me know. Ah, this is a 4. It can't be next to a 3, because then it would sum to 7. So this is the 6, and this is the 3. Ah, and now this is a 1, 3, 7, or 9, so it also upgrades to yellow. It's not a 3. This can't be a 7, because then it would make 13, so this is the 9. 9. Ah, so this number is going to be, one of these is going to be the orange 2 or 8, whichever one that is. Let me get rid of the reds because they're bothering me. And the other one is going to be a number that's adjacent to that 2 or 8, which is in particular 1, 3, 7, or 9. So the other yellow digit in this row is taken, right? So there's going to be 1 in this domino, 1 here, and 1 here, and 1 here. So that's all 4. So these two digits are not 1, 3, 7, or 9. 7, 9. And in particular, we know where our 4 and 6 are now. So let's get rid of the greens and we'll upgrade them to blues. 6, 4, 6, 6. Let's get a 6 here. And this guy also upgrades to yellow. This guy upgrades to yellow. And 6 and 4. Oops. And 4, 4. This upgrades to yellow. This is also upgraded to yellow, and I just missed it. 1, 7, and 9 are taken. We've been using... Let's use the right colors. And 4s and 6s are blue. Okay. So 1, 7, and 9 are all taken. So this is not 1, 7, or 9. In particular, it is a 6. Okay, 4, 6. We're missing a 4 in this box, and it can only go here. No, it can't go here, because these are a 2, 8, and a 1, 3, 7, 9. It goes here. I had a panic moment for a second. There's a 4 undetermined in this one, and there's a 4 undetermined in here. The 4 can have a choice of where it goes, here or here in this box. And up here, it can go here or here. So we just don't know which is which yet. Oh, you saw your reasoning for the 6. Gotcha, yeah. Oh, these are yellow now. I still don't know which of yellow and pink is low and high. It must have to do with this. No, it doesn't have to do anything with this. Yeah, so these are the only two that aren't 1, 3, 7, or 9. Yeah, we just don't know about this and this. We don't know about this and this. Oh, these are 1 and 7, so these are not 1 and 7. These are 3 and 9. That's mildly interesting, but not that interesting. None of these are adjacent to reds or something, so it's not like we can tell that way. Same with these two. I think what we need to do is make one color for the numbers that are adjacent to the yellow numbers that are adjacent to a purple, and one for the colors that are adjacent to a orange. That might help. So, like, one of them is going to be the color for 1 and 3, and the other one's going to be the color for 7 and 9, but we don't know which. Let's undertake this adventure. What colors can we use? Green is taken. Pink is taken. Orange is taken. Do we really need the blue coloring anymore? I don't think we do. You're loitering. You're always welcome to loiter, Crypto. So we'll use orange and we'll use blue for the ones that are adjacent to purple and orange. So maybe let's start with getting rid of these. And then we'll color all the ones that are adjacent to a pink yellow. So pink, oh, adjacent to a pink, adjacent to a pink, adjacent to a pink, next to a pink, next to a pink. And we'll color these yellow. And the ones that are next to a orange, we'll color blue, orange. We don't know about these two. We know about this guy. There's quite a few orange ones that we don't know about. And we know about this one. Is that it? Wow, surprisingly few. What can we do with this information? Well, the oranges are all paired with pinks, right? Or they're all paired with blues. So I can make these blue, these things that the oranges are paired with. Instead of white, I'm going to make them blue. So, like, okay, here's a small piece of information we gained from this. So one of these is going to be the orange. That's going to be 2 or 8. The other one that's connected to it is going to be the other blue, right? So we know the blues are either high or low. So the blues are either all going to be 7, 9, or they're going to be 1, 3. Whichever one it is, this is going to be the other kind. So if this is if blues are low, this is going to be a 3, and this is going to be a 1. And if blues are high, this is going to be a 9, and this is going to be a 7. Now, are any of these made impossible by the rules of the puzzle? So this is never a 7, because that would be a 13. It's never a 1 either. Oh, that's really nice. Because now we know this is the orange. And this is the blue. And this is the blue. And that's the orange. So this is a 2, 8, and we don't know which of these it is. So, okay. So now here's 2 yellows and 1 blue. And we know they form the numbers 1, 3, 7, 9. So this is a blue now. And it's not the blue 3, because that would make a 7 with this domino. And it's not the blue 9. So this is the blue 1 or 7. So this is not a blue 1 or 7. This is the other number. This is the sort of nonsense we're going to have to do to fix the puzzle, isn't it? Can this be a 4? If this is a 4, these can't be 3 or 7. Sorry, they can't be 3 or 9. So they're 1-7 pair. And this is also not a 3 or 9. It's not a 4. Ah, there you go. Okay. So a 4 can't be next to a 3 or 9. And if you remove 3 and 9 and 4 from all of these options, you have 3 numbers in this cell that can only be the numbers 1 to 7, which means, or 1 and 7, which means there will be a repeat. So this is not a 4. So it loses the title of green. Actually, these all lose their title of green. This is the only spot a 4 can go in this box, which means the 4 doesn't go here, it goes here. And now all our 4s are resolved. We know 4s don't go next to 3s and 9s. Is there any place where we have not... 4 can't go next to 9, so it's like this. If this is a blue number, this can't also be a blue number, because it would imply both the blue numbers are 1 and 7. So this is a yellow number. And in fact, this is a 9, because this is a 1 and this is a 7. And now we know that the yellow numbers are high, and the blue numbers are low. So we also know that this is adjacent to a 9, so all the pinks become... Oh, this was just resolved and I didn't realize it. Pinks become 8s. And oranges become 2s. Oops. Sure, that's fixed now. This must be a 7. It's a 1. And okay, the puzzle is revealing its secrets to us. So the 8s are pinks. Let me finish that before I go anywhere else. Oh, the oranges are 2s. So this is a 1-9 pair, which means this is not a 9. This is a 3-9 pair, which means that's not a 3, so it's a 7. This is adjacent to an 8 across a white dot, so it's a high number. This is adjacent to a 2 across a white dot, so it's a 3. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to make that a 3. This is a 1-7 pair, so this is a 9. 3, 9, we need that already. Right, this one's also adjacent to a 2, so it's low. Right, this is white. And we'll just start filling more stuff in. One, 7, 9, 3, 1, 9, 7. That's a 7 as well. Okay. That's a 1-3 pair, so this is a 9. Okay, what's left? So it's these two. So this 1 is here. So this is a 2-3 pair. And this is a 1, 2, or 3. The 4 can't be adjacent to a 3. So this is the 2, this is the 3. This is a 2. The 4 can't be adjacent to a 3 here either, so this is how that resolves, and that's it. An hour and 5 minutes or so. Pretty good time. I thought this would be a 2-hour kind of puzzle. Maybe we can go back and color all the numbers nicely. So we said these were pink. 7s and 9s were yellow. The 1s and 3s are blue. The 9s are yellow. And I guess we can give these green. Super interesting. Super duper interesting puzzle. This came into play very late like we expected, but it had some use, right? We figured out the 7 and 9 here. And then there was all this stuff about figuring out where the combinations of adjacent digits could go. Like knowing that there were three in each box, and one of them had to be low, one of them had to be medium, one of them had to be high. And then realizing that because these had to be 2, 5, and 8, that only the 2 and the 8 could go next to each other. That was the big thing that broke this open. But even after that, there was quite a bit of interesting logic about like figuring out which of these are 1 3s and which were 7 9s. I didn't feel like it lost all its kick after the initial breakthrough. Very cool. Okay. I want to go eat some lunch before I come back and start some BG3. So why don't I send you off to a friend, and then we'll come back in an hour or so. There are plenty of folks streaming online today, so Twitch. Who's online? Oh, yes. Check out me. Let's raid trade. Haven't raided trade in a while. And we'll come back later and we'll play some BG3. Thanks for hanging out for the solve. And I'll try to fix the camera before the next stream. Yeah, I'll catch you later.